Hello students and welcome to quick recap series for ICSE class 9 and 10 civics portion, and we are doing chapter 4, the Union Judiciary. This is for a quick recap just before your board exams. So Supreme Court, okay, the Union Judiciary is basically the Supreme Court. So let's talk about the facts of Supreme Court. It is at the apex of the entire judicial system. It settles the disputes between the center and the states, and it protects the fundamental rights of the citizens. What's the composition? The Supreme Court consists of a Chief Justice and 33 other judges. So one Chief Justice and 33 other justices. Qualification. Now, judges of the Supreme Court must be a citizen of India, has been for at least 5 years. Must be a citizen of India, has been for at least 5 years a judge of a high court, or 2 or more such courts in succession. यहाँ पे भी small है. Has been for at least 10 years an advocate of a high court or 2 or more such courts in succession. Okay. Must be a distinguished jurist in the opinion of the President. So these are the qualifications for the judges of the Supreme Court. Let me repeat. Must be a citizen of India, at least 5 years as a judge of High Court or 2 or more such courts in succession. This is the second point. Then has been for at least 10 years. Has been for at least 10 years as an advocate of a High Court or 2 or more such courts in succession. If not High Court, then 2 or more such courts in succession. Must be a distinguished jurist in the opinion of the President. Now, appointment. All the judges are appointed by the President in consultation with judges of the Supreme Court and High Court besides the Council of Ministers. So, appointment basically is by President, but consultation is with the judges of Supreme Court and High Court and also the Council of Ministers. When the CJI is unable to perform his duties, the President can appoint another judge of the Supreme Court as an active CJI, that is Chief Justice of India. Ad hoc judge. The CJI may appoint a judge of a High Court with the consent of the Parliament and the Chief Justice of High Court as an ad hoc judge of the Supreme Court. Term of office. The judge of the Supreme Court can hold the office till the age of 65 years. Till he is 65 years, he can hold the office. Now, resignation. A judge can resign from his office by submitting his resignation to the President. Impeachment. A judge cannot be removed from the office except by an order of the President on the ground of proved misbehavior or incapacity. Seat of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court sits in Delhi or in any other place as Chief Justice may decide with the approval of the President. When you talk about the jurisdiction of Supreme Court, it is original, appellate, advisory and revisory. Please study all of this from your textbook. This is very, very important. Now let's talk about powers and functions of the Supreme Court. The first is settlement of disputes. It hears appeals in respect of its original and appellate jurisdiction. Second, court of record. It is a court of record whose judgments are recorded for evidence and testimony. Third, enforcement of the fundamental rights and writs. It has the power to issue various rights for the enforcement of the fundamental rights. Judicial review. It has the power to review the laws that are passed by Parliament or state legislatures and can declare a law null and void if it is against the spirit of the Constitution. So that was all about this chapter. Please do not forget to subscribe and tap on the bell icon to receive the notification for the next quick recap of our chapter number 5, that is the State Judiciary, that is the High Court. Thank you and all the best for your exams.